Hey, this is Keith at Half Tracks and Honeybees. Hope y'all are doing well today. It's mid-December. It's going to be up in the upper 50s today. It's probably around 55 right now. We had a fairly warm day yesterday, around 51. The clusters were broke, so I went ahead and went in and did a round of oxalic acid vaporization on all my hives. And today I wanted to show you another reason I like screen bottom boards in my hives. Um, it's a handy way of when you do a wintertime mite treatment, you can check the mite drop and you can see if you've got a problem hive or if all of them are about the same, or just kind of get an idea of what's going on. This time of year, obviously, you don't want to go in pulling frames, maybe rolling a queen. You definitely don't want to do an alcohol wash and kill a bunch of your fat winter bees. I guess you could do a sugar shake, but you're still pulling frames and got a chance of hurting your queen. So none of that's a good idea, in my opinion. So by having the screen bottom boards, I can take and scrape my trays before I do the treatment. I do the treatment, then I check them 24 hours later and see what the results are. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look around at a little selection of hives, just kind of random, and see what we got. Some nukes and big hives and medium hives, and hopefully we don't have any mite bombs out here, because there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. I could hit them with some more OA. That's not that big a deal, but let's hope they look good. So here we go. Now, like I said, the girls are flying today. They've been cooped up a few days. We had lows in the 20s, highs in the 40s. Had some rain, a couple inches of rain. So today's the first day in several days that they've had a chance to get out and fly in the sunshine. So let's check this hive first. It's pretty busy. So I'm not sure how the focus is going to do on this with all my high-tech equipment, but we shall see. Okay, looking around this, you can see some mite drop. Even see a couple of hive beetles. We'll squish them. That's for you, Bruce. But just scanning over this, probably got 40 or 50 mites here. But you got to think about it. This was a strong hive going into the winter. We're counting on our efficacy on killing mites to be up in the upper 90s, because we should have little or no brood. So pick a small number. Say even if I had 20,000 bees in this hive, if I got 40 mites, I mean, that's still, what is that? That's still 0.2% mite load. So that's still way below anything you need to worry about. Let's check another one over here. Check this little one. This one looks even better. It's probably got about less than half of the mites of the other one. So that's good. Let's check the middle one. Maybe it'll be like Goldilocks. We got high and low and something in the middle. That's probably about what we've got. You can see some mite drop here amongst all the other trash, but it's not terrible. So yeah, it's probably somewhere between the first one and the second one that we checked. So so that looks really good. Now on this back row, let's check a couple of nukes. Well, that looks pretty sweet there. I don't see any mites. Okay, let's check with the one on the other end. Okay, we got a few mites on this end of the board, but nothing to worry about. And there's another beetle. That's another one for you, Bruce. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Well, let's put these back together and we'll go down and check the other bee yard and see how it's doing. Okay, we're down at the other bee yard on my property. It's a little bit shadier down here, but some of the girls in the sun are already starting to fly. But let's take a look at a few hives down here. You can see these ladies are buzzing around a bit. Let's see what we got right here. Okay, we got a few beetles. Not beetles. We got a few mites. Nothing terrible. This was a very strong hive. You can see it's 4 boxes high. So this was one of my stronger hives going into the winter. I couldn't knock it back to 3. There were just too many bees. So yeah, let's say there's 50 mites here, or 60 even. When you do the math against 20,000, 30,000 bees, your percentages are still less than 1%. And you're dropping off the whole colony. This just isn't a 300 bee and a half a cup wash. You know, you're looking at what the whole hive drops. So if the efficacy numbers is true, where they say with a little no brood you get up in the upper 90s, we're doing pretty dang good. We'll take it. Let's look at another one over here. Much better. But it's a smaller hive. You know, it's only 3 boxes high. So you got this little small drop right here in the middle. Good job, ladies. We'll check one more down here. Let's check the one on the end. Wow. This one looks really good. Got a few mites right here in the bottom corner. That looks great. Okay, let's go over here. We'll check out this front one right here. They're on their second Hive Alive fondant patty of the year. They already ate up one. So I know there's a lot of bees in this hive. And the mite drop is excellent. So yeah, that's a pretty good random sample. I'll go through and check all of them, and then I'll come back and we'll close this thing down. And here's a quick look at my record keeping that I do on my hive. It's pretty simple. You can see right here, 10-8, QR, Queen Right, GF, good food. I came back in 10-10 and I started feeding them sugar syrup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 half-gallon containers. I use the rapid round feeders in the top if you've seen my other videos. So that's about 2.5 gallons of syrup. On 10-19 I added HA, my Hive Alive patty. Then 12-12 I did oxalic acid. 12-13 I checked the mites and the drop was great. And I kindly just grade these into good, great, and okay. Okay being the worst. I've only had one okay hive so far. We'll talk about that in a minute. But a good mixture of good and greats. So I'm tickled with that. So yeah, this is my high-tech note-keeping way of doing things. It works for me. You don't have to do it this way, but I kind of like it. Simple. Well, I got finished up checking all the rest of the hives. All of them look really good. The highest one I had was that one we looked at on the end over there. And I went ahead and counted those, and I counted right at 60. So, but that was one of my stronger hives. Even if you counted as it only had 20,000 bees with 60 drops, that's only like 0.3%. So they're probably got more like 30,000 bees, which would drop it even lower. So anyway, I'm really happy with the results here. I don't have any mite bombs. There wasn't a tremendous drop on any of them. The girls are doing good. They're all out flying today. So I always like it when they fly after a few days when I don't see them. I know y'all know what I'm talking about there. But anyway, I appreciate you joining me. If you got any questions about things I was doing here or why I did something a certain way, please drop me a comment below. I'd enjoy hearing from you. Like I say, this is nothing truly scientific behind this, but it works for me. And when I find something that works for me, I tend to keep on doing it. So anyway. But if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like my crazy antics on this channel, please hit the subscribe. Please remember to always make sure to enjoy the buzz, and I will see you later. Y'all take care.